I got a game tonight, and I got a plan. I'm gonna play the race that you cannot stand. I'm a Terran, I be scaring, you be swearing, you be what the fuck? GG newbie love. Welcome to the Ember Zone, I can show you mastery. You are gonna cry when I am killing off your base with these. You know that I can rock this game, a top level microbot. I don't need a strategy, make it up on the spot.
You're so bad at cheesing. Are you triple raxing? Maybe building proxy. You're slow APMing. Now your building's floating and my troops are gloating. They say Imba race stronger than the others, overpowered soldiers, but you're second place. I don't understand you. You got a real easy build. Just keep hitting A, but you still need skills, and that's why your league will be forever plastic.
Siege me, cheese me, build another bunker at your planetary. Stop me, drop me, thinking I'm a victim of your cloak banshee. But you're a bad Terran, you're gonna lose again. It's supernatural how fast your rank will fall.
You're still single basing when you finish mining, floating to the island. Your hands are shaking every single battle. You got a real easy build. Just stim and then heal, but you still need skills, and that's why your league will be forever plastic.
Siege me, cheese me, build another bunker at your planetary. Stop me, drop me, thinking I'm a victim of your cloak banshee. But you're a bad Terran, you're gonna lose again. It's supernatural how fast your rank will fall. I'm getting sick of this game. Try different builds, but it's the same. All my little space troops are hella lame. Gonna have to rage quit to avoid the shame. Got a new strat for my win-loss. Show you what's next, switch to Protoss. I'ma go probe you, then I'ma pwn you. See how I forgate you, so I show you how to lose. I show you how to lose, how to lose. Siege me, cheese me, build another bunker at your planetary. Stop me, drop me, thinking I'm a victim of your cloak banshee. But you're a bad Terran, you're gonna lose again. It's supernatural how fast your rank will fall.
'Cause you're a bad Terran. 'Cause you're a bad Terran.
But you're a bad Terran, you're gonna lose again. It's supernatural how fast your rank will fall.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bronze Master number 2. My name is Septiel, and I am here with my friend...
Hey! I'm Veritas. I am the co-host of this show. I am the friend. So.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? I'm just so happy to have everybody out tonight, and very, very excited to bring you the second Bronze Master show, which had a very, very successful startup. I was very, very happy to see we were able to help a lot of people over this last show, and actually tonight, because of such good numbers, we were able to literally run this show completely off of viewership replays. Once again, I'd just like to explain a little bit about this show. My friend Veritas and I both relatively high-ranked players, and I achieved my success thanks in part, and most especially, actually not in part, who am I kidding, mostly in part to the wonderful abilities of Day 9, who's able to help me improve in my play to the point where I am at now, which I am diamond in 2 accounts, one random, one is Protoss, probably about a Masters level Protoss at this point.
Definitely. Just play more, and you'll get Masters.
I just need more time. But anyway, we were thinking about it. We've always wanted to be able to help more and more players be able to achieve their goals to become better players, and we really felt it in ourselves that we could take a challenge and make it a reality. And our challenge we made for ourselves was, well, for Veritas it's to get into Grandmasters League, but for me it's to get Masters level in all 3 races by the end of this year. And I thought, if I can do it, I want to help as many people as possible get there too. And I am very, very excited to be able to help as many of you as possible. So please be with us for this show. Veritas, what do you have to say? Sorry, I completely went on a spiel there.
No, that's fine. I have a couple of announcements. Definitely tomorrow we're going to be having a casting day where we're just going to pick some replays up from professional players. Or we might even be able to cast some viewer replays depending on if anyone sends them to us.
Yes.
And we're going to be casting those tomorrow for about an hour or so. So however many games we can fit in, we're going to be casting. That's both our specialties. Well, we love casting games.
We love casting.
And we also love analyzing them and theory crafting.
Theory crafting is it's also part of what is the build clinic,
Yeah.
which kind of supplements what the Bronze to Masters actually is. The build clinic is basically we talk about builds approximately at the same level of play that we're talking about. For instance, last week we talked about some relatively simple builds. We talked about like the 15 hatchery expansion plays and relatively simple things like that. So if you want to be able to learn a couple of simple strategies, you can check those out as well.
Definitely. The build orders are definitely suited for the level of bronze or silver. And as the year progresses, we're going to get into some really technical builds, which I'm super psyched for, because I love technical builds. I hate the 4-gate, and I hate cheesy builds like that.
Yes.
That's definitely not what we're here to teach you. If
We're
we
here to
wanted
teach
you
you,
guys
yeah.
to get better at StarCraft or win more games, we would definitely just teach you all these little neat tricks and stuff. We're going to be teaching you from the ground up how to become better players at StarCraft 2. And also, Bronze to Masters is going to be the year-long project to get every single one who watches into Master League. Ambitious, yes.
I'm very ambitious, and I'm going to say that it doesn't come with a guarantee because it depends in part on your effort as well.
Yeah.
But we definitely are going to do our very best that we can to be able to help you achieve that goal. And we're not going to back down on that at any point during this year. So we're taking this very, very seriously, but we want to have a good time, and that's first and foremost what we're here to do. Because
Yeah.
StarCraft is a game about entertainment. It's about having fun. And if you're not having fun while playing StarCraft, you're not playing it right. And that's really why we're here, is to be able to teach you how to play better, but have a fantastic time while doing so.
Yeah. And tonight's show, well, let me back up. The first show we had Bronze to Masters last week, which that was a very, very good turnout. A lot of support for that. A lot of replays sent after that as well. We basically focused on the economy side of things and how to get basically more money than your opponents in the early game, which is something that sounds so simple, like, oh, well, you just have to build more probes. Yeah, we're telling you that, and everyone knows that you have to build more probes, but we gave you a lot of ways to build more probes, get better production facilities up and running. So we touched on production last week, so this week we're going to go delve really deep into production and basically how you produce more units than your opponent. It sounds very simple, but there's a lot of really tiny details that you have to pay attention to.
Absolutely.
And that's what's for this week. Also, hopefully by the end of next week, I will have a schedule or a basic outline for every Bronze to Master show we're going to have throughout the year. So we're going to be going like economy to production to unit composition, kind of deal like that, and so forth. So hopefully we are going to I'll have that schedule available for you guys to see, like, oh, well, the second week of February, it's going to be on this. I really need to work on that. So that is on the horizon, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully you guys can mark your calendars which ones you really want to see and which ones you think, well, I'm already pretty good at that, so I guess I can skip it if I have to.
Also, if you are not able to watch the live shows, please feel free to check out I post all the VODs of this on YouTube, so if for some odd reason you cannot check out the live, if you just have a busy schedule, I completely understand. I also know that the Day 9 Daily does overlap a little bit with our show sometimes, and if you just like to go to that, that's completely fine. Who was talking, Danny Diaz? That was Veritas, who is
Me.
my co-host. Yes, that's Veritas.
I don't have a webcam yet, but we are working on getting me one so I can also be included in the live face awesomeness.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to add all that together. But as for any other feed, you can check out the VODs on YouTube, or you can check them out on here. I think they're saved actually in the stream listing at the bottom, so you can check out any of that stuff. I'll be continuing to upload everything to YouTube as quickly as possible. Love the new system they have for Twitch that makes you... Oh, it's so easy to upload. It sends tingles down my spine. It's amazing. But I think we should get into the show. What do you think? Enough talking?
I'm definitely ready to get into the show. I have my replay loaded up. We're going to be going over production today, guys, so we're going to take you into that first game.
Alrighty. Here we go. We're going to start into this game. We've got our viewer. I've started the replay. It's The Steel, who is our viewer. It's fantastic to be able to get viewership replays for everything. Send all of your replays to septeal@yahoo.com if you'd like to be a part of this show. We'll take a look at your replays, and if it fits what we're talking about, we'll definitely try and squeeze it in. And he's going to be playing against our Protoss opponent, Killer Kimchi. Love the name. And today we're going to be going over, we have a couple of PvT matchups, but we're going to have a wide variety of matchups we're going to talk about today, and the difference, important pieces of production for each of the races. But Veritas, why don't you go ahead and talk? I know you know a lot more about Terran than I do, but we both know quite a bit about Protoss. But why don't you go ahead and start, since we're talking about our Terran buddy here.
Okay. Well, since The Steel, he did send in this replay, we would obviously focus on him and his production. But also we are going to focus on the Protoss player's production as well, because we want all races to be treated equally.
Yes.
But and also the Protoss player just actually gives us an easy out saying, oh, he's terrible. You could have done this to be better. So that's also another reason. But what we learned last week and what The Steel, he watched the show last week, so hopefully we see that his production is, or his economy is much, much better than what it used to be. So we'll be looking at that, just kind of seeing if he improved. But also...
We're watching you.
Yeah, we got him. But we're also going to be looking at the production of him, because I would say out of all the races, after you get, except for Zog, after you get done Lava Injects, but let's be simple, I think out of all the races, at least for me playing random, I think Terran's macro is most difficult to grasp, or the most difficult to get a basic understanding of, because
maybe Zerg might be more difficult. It really depends.
Yeah. Protoss is much easier because you have warp gates, and
warp
it's a
gates
big
are
money
easy.
dump. So we're going to be focusing on Terran's production. So right now at the beginning of the game, there's really not much you can really do. The Steel going from super basic build, barracks, supply depot, doing the builds as great as he possibly can. Hopefully he gets an orbital command like we showed him last week. Yes, he does.
Yes, he did. Also, one, you got me, your question. This is bronze level play. We will be going over some platinum level play as well a little bit later in the show. So we do take all replay types, but this is particularly bronze, The Steel.
Yeah. Okay, if you actually go ahead and pause that.
Okay.
Now, this is what I was talking about, looking at the Protoss's base and kind of laughing at him. Not laughing at him, laughing for his improvement, let's just say that. If we go ahead and look in his base, you can obviously see that there's something wrong. He has 2 gas geysers, and he has no units that he can actually produce gas with, or he can actually use his gas on. He doesn't have a 7X score. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to the game. Way, way, way late. It should have come down at least 20 to 30 seconds ago.
Yep.
And the reason for that is, if you click on his Nexus, you see that he has 4 probes being made.
I think
and this actually affects the Terran macro especially.
Yep.
Queuing up units is not necessarily a bad thing if you are a Terran, but it's definitely not optimal. Mm-hmm. So we're really going to try to help you launch some methods today for cutting down on the amount of Marines you have in one barracks, in one queue.
Absolutely.
Also, for the Protoss, if he just cancels 2 of those probes, he would already have a 7X score going down, so he would actually be able to start building units. Because, I mean, the Steel, he has a pretty solid